Somebody said, I fell out with my friend group because they did me very wrong, but we're still in the same classes together. Do I act like nothing is wrong around them to avoid awkwardness? I don't know what to do. I would say you shouldn't pretend nothing is wrong. Like, you shouldn't go completely back to normal, because when you were friends, you treated them with the utmost warmth and kindness and love. And that doesn't really make sense anymore. Do you know what I mean? They did you wrong, and you need to honor that. Going back to normal completely, I think, erases what happened, and you don't want to do that. But you also don't want to be cold and rude and mean, because that's stooping, right? Like, they treated you like shit. They did you very wrong. That doesn't mean now you should do them wrong and treat them with disrespect and rudeness, you know? You want to find a healthy balance. And I think the way to find that balance is to keep your distance as much as possible, avoid contact as much as possible. You know, you don't need to like run away from them, but I would avoid talking to them as much as possible, because there's no reason to. You found out their true colors. These are not people you need to be around anymore. So keep your distance as much as possible. But in the situations when you need to talk, you need to interact. Perhaps you're working on a project together, or I don't know, you're like standing in line to receive your test from the teacher at their desk, and everybody's in a line and you happen to be behind one of these ex-friends. You know, you might have to interact. I would say when you do interact, keep it respectful, keep it cordial, and keep it brief. Almost like business. I think of it like business. It's like, keep it surface level, keep it respectful, but it doesn't need to be overwhelmingly warm. It doesn't need to be complimentary of them. Like, I'm somebody who's a people pleaser. So like, if I'm around somebody who did me wrong, I have a tendency to like want to just keep the peace and smooth things out. So I'll even find myself overcompensating and being like, oh my God, like, I love your outfit. And it's like, this is somebody who genuinely like treated me badly. Like, why am I kissing their ass? But sometimes we have we want to sort of smooth things out. We want things to be resolved. And so we might overcompensate and be overly nice, trying to make things normal again. But I don't think that that's necessary or deserved. Like, I don't think they deserve that if they really truly did wrong you. I think the key thing to keep in mind is distance and respect. That's it. And also keep in mind that you're not going to have to be around these people forever. You know, you're in a class with them now. Next year, you might not be in a class with them. Like, this is going to be over before you know it. So just try to be neutral. Try to sort of, I don't know, try to move on from them enough that you don't even really think about them anymore. Yeah, they're in your class. Yeah, it's a little bit awkward and uncomfortable, but try to move on to the point where it's not consuming you. You know, make new friends, join a club at school, start hanging out with new people so that the memory of their wrongdoings is less fresh on your mind. You're more focused on your new group of friends.